Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's start off with Normani and Chris Brown because she was in Chris Brown's Warm Embrace music video. Now, the reason why she was in Chris Brown's Warm Embrace music video is because they have a collaboration and it's allegedly going to be on her album. They are both signed to the same label, which is RCA. Now, I mentioned this collaboration when I told y'all that she allegedly is working with Lil Baby, okay? And she was working with an R&B singer, and that was one of the R&B singers that she is allegedly working with. Now, people are wondering why Normani is getting bashed for this. Well, the reason why Normani is getting canceled and she's getting bashed is because Normani is dark-skinned. She's a dark-skinned woman. And Chris Brown has been caught several times being prejudiced against dark-skinned women, calling them darkies, kicking them out of the club, kicking them out of his section. Okay. And then not being remorseful about it. So it kind of seems like you're going against your own people for somebody that wouldn't even really accept you if you weren't famous. Chris, the colorist, in a sense, used Normani to pander to black women because he knows that some black women are going to watch this music video, Warm Embrace, and they're going to say, oh, he do like black women. Look, he kissed Normani. Oh my goodness, yay. But in all actuality, he just wants you to buy his album, which is coming out June 24th. I will not be supporting or doing a review on it, okay? Because I'm not going to support nobody who calls black women darkies. Sorry. I can spend my time and my money doing other things. Now, do I feel like it's wrong for Normani to get bashed? Not necessarily. I love Normani, but Chloe got dragged. If you want to associate yourself with Chris Breezy, the colorist, just know that you're getting dragged, okay? Now, Chris Brown is a big artist, so I understand why she wanted to collaborate with him. But at the end of the day, Chris Brown don't even be making noise musically like that no more. He makes noise off of controversy. Like, Shitty did nothing on the charts. Warm Embrace did nothing on the charts. So I don't really understand why Normani would want to collaborate with somebody that's really not going to benefit your career. I understand you're a fan of Chris Breezy, the colorist, because he can dance, he can sing, he can act. But at the end of the day, he's not like The Weeknd or Bruno Mars. He's not going to get you a top 10. Okay? Now, maybe when her single with him comes out, maybe people will support it. But Chris Brown don't even really chart with his own music unless it's a feature. Let's talk about it. The last time he was charting for weeks is when he did that collaboration with Young Thug. Okay? And that's really no shade. But I don't really feel like this is going to benefit Normani's career, just like I don't feel like the collaboration with The Game and Chris Breezy, the colorist, and Chloe is going to benefit Chloe's career. Okay? Look at 7th Streeter. How many collaborations do they got? And her career is still in the toilet. No shade. So it just doesn't make any logical sense to me why she would, agree to do a swap or a music video for a collaboration when Chris Brown's not going to help her career. Okay? I've seen a lot of people not supporting Normani anymore because their feelings are hurt. They feel like she turned their back on them. And, I'll still support Normani because I like Normani. But Normani was trending all yesterday, and it wasn't even for her music. It was because you were dancing in somebody else's music video. Weren't you in Baby King's music video? When are you going to get trending for your own music? Fair, you weren't really trending. No shade. Okay, the Don't They remix, you weren't really trending. And the vocals were amazing. Normani needs to use better strategy when it comes to collaborations and, music videos. I understand she wants to get collaborations on her album, and maybe this is what she has to do. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be worth it in the long run. Speaking of colorism, Megan Thee Stallion actually talks about that in her recent interview with Rolling Stone. I think a lot of people skipped over it. But she mentions that she feels like she has become the villain in this Tory Lanez case, okay? She said in her Rolling Stone interview that she thinks people don't believe her because she may not be light enough, or it could be her shape and her height, okay? So let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you feel like people don't believe Megan Thee Stallion because of her height or her skin color? In my personal opinion, I don't think it has anything to do with Megan's height, skin color, or shape. I think people don't believe Megan Thee Stallion because every time she talks, it's a new story. No shade. No shade of Megan, but she has changed her story like 5 times. And then on top of that, I think people are looking at the Amber Heard situation and they're saying, well, if Amber Heard could lie, so could you. Okay? So I think Megan doesn't realize that it's not necessarily because of colorism. It's because you change your story 5 times. Now, do I believe that Megan probably experienced colorism within the industry? Of course. But I don't think it's in regards to this situation she has with Tory Lanez. Moving on to the Queen Bee and Rihanna, a lot of people are comparing them. And then they're saying that Rihanna does better house music than the Queen of Music, Beyonce. So let me know how you guys feel about that. I kind of feel like the only reason why people are kind of trashing this single is because they don't like Beyonce. Because sonically, this single doesn't sound bad, but it's not her best single, okay? It's not her best comeback single. I think everybody knows that. But it don't sonically sound trash. I think people just don't like Beyonce because she's been winning all these years. People want Beyonce to flop. They're hoping that she does nothing this era, and that way they can say, oh, you're a flop. But then you guys will let Chloe flop. Y'all don't even like her replacement. So I don't really understand why people dislike the Queen of Music. She don't even bother nobody. And honestly, I don't think Rihanna's comeback single is really going to be any better. Okay? Mind you, she hasn't really used her voice like that in years. Okay? So she going to need a lot of auto-tune to cover up that rusty voice of hers. No shade. Moving on to Cardi B and Lotto. So a few months ago, I told y'all that the industry might start pushing Lotto. If Cardi B don't come with the hits with the second album, I fear that Cardi B will get replaced by Lotto. Okay? And that's why Lotto got that big push for Big Energy. If you notice, that was like the only song that did anything for the 000 album. No shade. After the second album comes out with Cardi B, I think that they definitely will start to push her out because she's lazy. No shade. Cardi B has barely released any music. She's been going to parades, selling whip shots, ranting on Centerfold, but she hasn't really been putting out the hits. So I do feel like in due time, Cardi B will get replaced, okay? I think that if she takes another long break after the second album is going to happen, okay? She would have to put out the second and third album back to back. But I don't really think that Lotto could really even replace Cardi B because Lotto is just boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cardi, she may not write, but I think that Cardi B is a little bit more entertaining than Lotto. No shade. I don't really get into Lottery Ticket at all. Like, I don't think that she's entertaining. She do write better bars than Cardi B, but she's definitely boring. Moving on to Doja Cat. Is Doja Cat the queen of pop? So let me know how you guys feel about that. Now, you're probably wondering why fans are calling her the queen of pop. Well, she basically surpassed Taylor Swift on Spotify. She's doing the Olivia Rodrigo numbers. She has surpassed Olivia Rodrigo in streams, at least on Spotify, okay? They're saying that she needs that title and that she is up there with the pop girlies and she's the one making the most noise. Now, I will have to say, when it comes to the pop chicks, Doja Cat is making the most noise. No shade. But I don't really consider her fully pop because she raps. So I feel like she got rap and pop fans. Like the other girls, they just do pop music. They don't really rap. So I feel like Doja Cat has an advantage over them to a degree. But I don't really feel like she's the queen of pop. No shade. I'm sorry. You know, it was Britney, it was Rihanna at one point, you know, obviously Madonna. I don't really feel like she's the queen of pop just yet. Okay, I think we gotta wait on that title. Okay, let her get a few more albums in, and then we can talk about the queen of pop. But she is very successful and she is very talented. So anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day.